What's up, guys? Drake Elliott Fitness here, www.drakeelliottfitness.com. And today, as you can see, we're in my kitchen, right? I'm gonna be showing you guys how I cook my baked fish. The specific seasonings, the temperatures, and whatever, just how I cook my baked fish. Now, I'm gonna use a few ingredients that are, not high calorie, and just ways to make your fish tasty though. The last thing you want to be eating is some bland fish, especially if you're on a caloric deficit, right? So, to start off with, I have my Swai fish right here in the sink, and I'm gonna be using some aluminum foil right now to put on this pan right here that I'm gonna put in the oven. So I'm gonna get that out. Oh, yeah, that's what happens. Look at that. Such a waste. Gotta make sure I tear it straight. That's good enough. You don't need that much foil. I'm not cooking a whole lot of fish today. So, as you can see, got the pan covered in foil. What I'm gonna do, guys, to save some time is I'm actually going and preheat my oven to 385 degrees, and that's the baking temperature that I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna do that right now. So, while that's starting to preheat, guys, what I'm gonna do is, I guess a good time would be to show you guys the actual fish. What I'm using, like I said, is Swai fish. It can be found in Walmart in big boxes. Now you can use salmon and cleaner types of fish, but it's just a cheap fish that's pretty lean. It's really lean actually, and it's great protein, so I'm not saying that this is the best fish out there for you, but I'm just saying when you're on a budget or you want some cheaper fish, Swai fish is a way to go. It kind of tastes a bit like catfish, but I think less of the fishy taste. So I'm going to go on and put this in here. Now, guys, you can weigh this out. I would weigh this out with my food scale right here, but I already know how many ounces it is. But simply, if you wanted to just weigh it out before I put the fish on here, I would put that on the scale, right? And just simply put the fish on there and see how many grams. See, for instance, this is 251 grams and 8.9 ounces of fish. So I would probably just go on and count that as 9 ounces, but I'm not really counting today. In a few days I will be counting everything because I'm going back on the deficit. But until then, I think I should enjoy this last bit of no scale activity, right? So, guys, I guess now I need to show you guys the seasonings that I'm gonna use. I have some Spice Supreme fish seasoning. Let me make sure you guys see that. Yeah, I have this Spice Supreme fish seasoning. I'm gonna be using my Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. I'm gonna be using some black pepper. But the thing about it is, guys, is guess what? I'm missing an ingredient that I usually use. I normally use some lemon pepper with it, but This is good enough. The fish seasoning, I just put a little bit more extra fish seasoning on this. It's just a generic brand of fish seasoning. Anything will do. I just picked this because this was in the kitchen at this particular time. But the main thing that I would recommend is this Hidden Valley Ranch on your fish. It says for a quarter of a tablespoon, it's 5 calories. I mean, I could weigh that out, and it has 0.8 grams, but it's not that serious. It's a dry rub. It's not calorie dense, you know. Same as this. Of course, black pepper, no. So, yeah. And now, what I'm actually going to be spraying on my fish in replace of the butter is this. I can't believe it's not butter, guys. So let's see. 0 calories per 1 spray. I'm going to spray quite a bit more than that, but it's still negligible calories. You know, I'm going to spray it as I please, but this is just one of those things where if you use something regularly, you don't really have to count it. And since this is already such low calorie and not, you know, real butter, it's a great way to get the taste and the texture that the fish needs to be without using a stick of butter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go on and put that in on here. Got my fish right here. Put the butter on the fish first so the other things will stick. Turn this fish over. Use the fish seasoning. I always remember when I use fish seasoning just to use just a little bit, because you can always add more fish seasoning, but it's very difficult to put more, to take off the seasoning that you already put on. So do not, that's a little tip, do not load up the seasoning, especially a pretty salty seasoning like this. Now, talk about sodium in seasonings. I'm not really tracking my sodium right now. Like I say, in my deficit, I will a little bit more. Sodium can influence weight fluctuations, guys, but you know what? Drink enough water, get enough potassium in your body, you should be all right. So, now I'm moving on to the little black pepper. Am I out? It looks like I'm putting a lot, but I'm not. It's very difficult. I guess it's only a little bit in here, so I'll show you guys how this look after I put the seasonings on. And now the major ingredient is the Hidden Valley Ranch. It gives it so much taste, guys. You can put this on burgers and anything else. Oh, I almost put a little bit too much. Guys, got it all seasoned up. Put a little bit more butter on there. I can't believe it's not butter, And that's it for the seasonings. Still waiting for the preheat. I'm gonna go and show you guys some how this looks up close. So alright guys, as you can see, I have my fish seasoned well. Here's the Hidden Valley, black pepper. I can't believe it's not butter, and the fish seasoning. So I'll see you guys when I put them in the oven right there. Alright guys, the oven just beeped, so I'm gonna go and put this fish in here. I'm gonna set the timer to 20 minutes. It's not that much fish, so it doesn't, you know, they're not that thick, so it's no need to really overcook it. You guys are gonna see the consistency of the fish. I mean, you could opt for the more crispier thing, but I like this particular way of baking it softer, to where it just crumbles, you know, off the fork, and it's very easy to eat like that. So yeah. So next, I'm gonna talk to you guys about how I cook my rice. What I use is the minute rice, and it has, for half a cup, it has 170 calories, and that's just 1 cup cooked. So, and it's 46 grams dry. So I am always gonna use my my food scale right here for rice, because you can get out of hand in rice calories, some carbohydrates. And I've been doing this for a while, and still I like to know exactly, you know, the amount of rice for the carb content. So what I'm gonna do is put this cup in here, on here, and fill it up with 46 grams of rice. You can use how much ever rice you want. Alright, got my 46 grams in here. And what I'm gonna do, put water in my pot right here. Not that much water per 1 cup, guys. Make sure you don't overdo it in the water, or else your rice won't have enough. I mean, it won't be able to soak up all the liquid, and when you pour the rice out, it'll just be sloppy instead of dry. So use very little. I'm always really careful with my rice, so I'm gonna go on and put this on the eye. You're supposed to wait until the water boils to put the rice in, and then you throw the rice in and let it simmer for a little while, and then cover it, and it should be ready in 5 minutes. That's how the minute rice works anyway. So yeah, let's see if there's anything else I want to talk to you guys about in the meantime. You may ask why I use white rice. No particular reason. You can use brown rice, jasmine rice, wild rice. It really doesn't matter. You know, when it comes to rice, you can say brown rice is the healthier rice. In some aspects, yes, because it hasn't been processed as much as this white rice. And it still has the shell on the brown rice. And the shell, when you consume it, takes calories to burn the shell too, basically. That's, you know, so. But white rice it's okay. It's not going to make or break your physique. You know, I even know fitness competitors who compete who will use white rice. So it's not that serious. You use what tastes best to you. In my case, I'm using white rice today. And brown rice has it can overpower the fish. You know, I'm not trying to have a really strong tasting meal. Let the fish have his natural taste. So just wanted to kind milder rice today. So yeah. Sometimes, guys, I use the Uncle Ben's rice, but yeah, I really got tired of that. I used to eat that all the time in college, so yeah, if I can cook my rice like this, I prefer to cook it. So yeah, I'll show you guys this boiling water. So all right, guys, as you can see, my water is boiling in there now, and what I'm gonna do is add the white rice. I'm gonna use a spoon, kind of mix that around in there a little bit. And I actually may have used, just like I was telling you, a little bit too much water. I'm gonna turn the eye off. Let it simmer for like, about 30 seconds. Then I'm gonna put this top on right here. Alright, guys, putting the top on. I'm gonna let this stay here for like 5 minutes. And really, guys, until my fish gets done. So, see y'all then. Alright, guys. While I'm waiting on my fish to get done, my rice to soak up all the water, I have an avocado right here. Now, I'm just going to use a half of an avocado because I'm not trying to have that many fats in my diet at this particular point in the day. So, I'm just going to have a half of an avocado. I'll say the other half for later. Scoop this out of here, guys. Why am I having an avocado? Well, because it's a healthy fat. Just like I tell you guys, healthy fats from food sources to satiate you more. Well, this will be it. You know, I'm having this avocado for the healthy fat. My rice is the primary carb, source. And obviously my fish is the protein source. So, I mean, it's clean eating. And it tastes good too. What you can do is add a little salt and pepper to the avocado. Or really, if I had some guacamole mix right now, I would make this into a little guacamole. But, it'll do a job. I like the avocado's plain taste, I like the natural taste. So, I'll see you guys when the fish gets ready. Alright, guys, sounds like it's ready. So I'm gonna go on and get my rag. See if I can get this out without burning myself on camera. See it right here. I'm gonna go on and turn my oven off. Also, as you can see, guys, my rice turned out perfectly. Actually, it's not too watery and doesn't look too dry. So I did a good job on the rice. Alright, guys, so all I have to do now is put the fish and the rice on the plate. And I'm gonna use actually something like this, because when the fish is gonna be so soft that when you cut it, you try to pick it up, it's gonna break apart. I don't like the fish being breaking apart, so I'm gonna get that there. Put this on the plate. Oh, see there? Some of it already broke apart. It's so soft. So, and that's how I like it, guys. That's how I wanted it. So I'm gonna move this over here. And next, I'm gonna add my rice. A couple clanks. So it just falls right out. I learned that from experience because I hate I used to try to get it all with the spoon and or a fork, and it would just be so, you know, a lot of rice left in there. And as you can see, it's not much left in there. So what I'm gonna do, move this rice over a bit, like this. I'm gonna add my avocado, guys. So I'll show you guys the product, the finished product up close. Alright guys, as you can see, I have my rice right there, my fats or the avocados, and I have my fish right here, guys. The smell is amazing. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the wrap up. Alright guys, now it's time for the most important test, the taste test. As you can see, it cuts, it's so soft. I really like it like that. It's very easy to eat, you know. That's really good. That is really good. Get some of that rice. Get a little avocado. Simple meal, guys. It's healthy. It's clean. You get a lot of protein from that fish. We're looking at in this fish alone, that's probably like 45 grams of protein. 40 to 45 grams of protein just from the fish alone. You know, that's a cup of rice. How many carbs in a cup of rice? I'm supposed to know this. 38 grams. Then we got the fat, half avocado, you know. So yeah guys, tell me if you like this video. If you want more videos like this, I'll definitely be doing more cooking videos to show you guys what all I eat. Next time I may use my George Foreman grill. And like always, if you have any questions or anything, leave me a comment below. Go to my website, www.drakelfitness.com. You know, I have fitness plans and nutrition plans like this, healthy meals that I can help you out with. And I guess until then, I'll see you later, guys. Drake LA Fitness signing out.